Good morning. The Loudoun County School Board is considering banning personal electronic devices during the school day. For Thursday, October 30th, it's your Loudoun Now Morning Minute. Thanks for being with us. I'm Rince Green. The Loudoun County School Board may prohibit students from using their personal laptops, cell phones, and so on during the school day. Under the existing policy, elementary school students are not permitted to have personal devices in school. Middle school students are permitted to have devices in their lockers during the school day, and high school students may have personal devices at all times, provided they are silenced and stored during class. A new policy has been proposed that would slightly expand on a state law passed in April, which prohibits students from using cell phones between the first and last bell. The state code also bans any personal device that could connect to the internet. The school board's Student Behavior and Accountability Committee is discussing new rules that would ban the use of personal cell phones, laptops, tablets, smartwatches, earbuds, personal gaming devices, and other technologies during the school day. The only exceptions would be if the device is part of the student's individualized education plan, healthcare plan, or limited language proficiency plan. Of course, this would still allow using school-issued computers. The policy would also prohibit using those devices at any time in bathrooms, locker rooms, changing areas, or clinics, except in case of emergency or for medical reasons. And if parents want to reach their children during the day, the policy says they can contact the main office of their child's school. The committee voted unanimously to start gathering feedback from the community on these proposed new rules. Go to loudounnow.com/Morning Minute to check out the whole story. In other news, the Kiwanis Halloween Parade through downtown Leesburg is today. They'll start from Ida Lee Park at 6 p.m., head down King Street, and end at Fairfax Street. King Street will close from Battlefield Parkway to Catoctin Circle at 5:30 p.m. And if you're in the parade, you're encouraged to bring a food donation for Loudoun Hunger Relief, which will collect donations at the sign-in there at Ida Lee Park. Leesburg's Halloween Parade has been running since 1957, making it one of the oldest in the eastern U.S. Also, if you're in Purcellville today, don't drink the water. As of last night, the town of Purcellville is still under a boil water advisory after a water main break yesterday in the drinking water system. The town is advising residents to use boiled or bottled water for drinking, cooking, making ice, and so on. Bring tap water to a rolling boil, let it boil for at least a minute, and let it cool before using it. If you can't boil your tap water or get bottled water, you can use water purification tablets or you can use liquid household bleach. But of course, be careful about that. The bleach should be recently purchased, free of additives and scents, and should contain a hypochlorite solution of at least 5.25%. It'll say on the bottle. Public health officials recommend adding 8 drops of bleach, about a quarter teaspoon, to each gallon of water. Stir the water, then let it sit for at least 30 minutes before using it. The town will announce when the boil water notice is lifted. And the Light Ridge High School Marching Band has been formally invited to perform in the 2027 London Parade. The London Parade, which has been held every New Year's for the past 40 years, includes 8,500 performers, more than twice as many as the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. More than 500,000 people show up to watch, and more than 340 million people watch it on television, according to the organizers. They got the formal invitation at a ceremony there at the school on Tuesday morning.
The founders and patrons of London's New Year's Day Parade and Festival, the greatest event in the greatest city in the world, take enormous pleasure in extending an invitation to the Light Ridge High School Marching Storm, Virginia, USA, to travel to London to star in the 2026-27 edition of this exclusive and prestigious world-famous event. Guys, you're amazing, and you're coming to London. Congratulations.
That was Steve Summers, Deputy Lieutenant of London and Chair of the London Mayors Association. We've got a video of the whole ceremony, which includes a performance by this amazing marching band, in the story on our website, so get the full story on this and all these stories over at loudounnow.com. On today's Get Out Loudoun calendar, tonight is Kids Night at Milltown Haunt, starting at 6 p.m. They're dialing back the scares so the kids can just be kids. So bring your kids, bring them in costume, and enjoy some trick-or-treating through Trickster's Hollow, games, and Grudo's ice cream. Check out the rest of the events calendar at getoutloudon.com. And if you like the Morning Minute, tell the slightly less scary monsters at Milltown Haunt about the podcast and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts, and it'll be waiting for you there every morning. Okay, have a great day.